Two titanic monsters, two unnatural kings of the food chain. One born in a lab to be a perfect killer, the other a hulking abomination that makes even kaijus nervous. This isn't your average dino duel. This is the Indominus Rex versus DRex. Who's stronger? Who's smarter? And most importantly, who walks away the alpha predator? Let's break it down. Indominus Rex wasn't just a dinosaur. She was corporate greed with teeth. Built by Ingun as Jurassic World's next big attraction. She was the dinosaur equivalent of what if a tank had murder instincts and could turn invisible. She was part T-Rex, part Velociraptor, part Gigantosaurus, and with a sprinkle of tree frog, cuttlefish, pit viper, and maybe just a dash of we had no idea what we were doing. At her core, the Indominus Rex was a brute. She was strong enough to rip through steel cages, smash reinforced doors, and flip jeeps like they were Hot Wheels. She casually KO'd an Ankylosaurus, a dinosaur literally built like a wrecking ball, and even gave the OG Rexy the fight of her life. But what really made her terrifying was the brain behind the brawn. She lured humans into traps, remembered where her tracking chip was, and clawed it out, and even manipulated a pack of raptors into joining her like a scaly cult leader. Also, she could camouflage. Yep, 40 feet of muscle, teeth, and claws could camouflage and you won't be able to see it coming. Now, let's talk about the DRex. No, not the Indominus. This one's called Indominus Rex. And distortion is a good word for it. This isn't just a T-Rex upgrade. It's what happens when evolution says, screw balance, let's go full monster. Created on the mysterious Isla Saint Hubert, the DRex is a six-limbed genetic experiment gone way past the point of no return. Twice the size of a regular T-Rex, towering over Spinosaurus, it walks like a gorilla, grabs prey with its massive forearms, and has all the subtlety of a freight train. In its limited screen time, the DRex was casually yanking helicopters out of the sky, ripping them apart like tissue paper, and stopping speeding jeeps with one arm. It doesn't need stealth, it doesn't need strategy, it just shows up, sees something moving, and crushes it. But while it's physically terrifying, it's not exactly a genius. We're talking about a creature that gets distracted by lights and noise like a cat with a laser pointer. So, who's stronger? Well, the DRex has the edge in raw size and brute force, snatching a helicopter mid-air and tossing it like it's made of cardboard. Yeah, that's insane. But don't count Indominus out. She went toe-to-toe with Rexy, overpowered vehicles, and shattered gyrospheres made from bulletproof glass. That's not just strong for a dinosaur, that's super villain level of durability. The DRex might edge out in size, but in terms of pound for pound feats, Indominus holds her ground. When it comes to taking hits, Indominus is a tank. Gunfire shrugged off, explosions barely noticed, raptor bites, tail whips, being slammed through buildings, just another Tuesday. Meanwhile, DRex's size likely gives it major durability, but we haven't really seen it go toe-to-toe with another dino. So while it looks indestructible, we just don't have the receipts. This one's a blowout. Indominus is fast enough to outrun helicopters, climb, leap, and dodge attacks with surprising agility. She's also smart enough to use her environment, ambushing, flanking, and hiding. DRex, on the other hand, is big, slow, and thumpy. It's not outrunning anything. If it catches you, you're dead. but it might need GPS to get there. Here's the deal. Indominus is dangerously smart. She can strategize, outmaneuver, and even manipulate other dinosaurs. She's basically a prehistoric Hannibal Lecter with claws. The DRex, on the other hand, let's just say, is not solving any puzzles. It's walking brute force with no higher level planning. Intimidating, yes. Tactical, no chance. So, who wins? If this was purely about size and brute strength, DRex would flatten Indominus like a pancake. But this isn't a weightlifting contest. It's a death match. Indominus is smarter, faster, more tactical, and not afraid to use dirty tricks. She's fought tougher enemies. She survived more damage, and she can literally vanish mid-fight. In a straight-up brawl, maybe DRex takes it. But in a real, down and dirty battle, Indominus Rex wins.